Hello dear students, we are studying about cell organelles. In previous video, we have discussed about two important cell organelles, endoplasmic reticulum and ribosome. In this video also, we will be discussing about two another important cell organelles. These are Golgi apparatus and lysosomes respectively. First, let us discuss about Golgi body or Golgi apparatus. Golgi bodies are named after their discoverer Camillo Golgi. These were discovered in the year 1898. Here you can see the picture of scientist Camillo Golgi. He is also Nobel Prize winner for the Black-Stain reaction. The Golgi apparatus is noticeable with both light as well as electron microscope. It is also called as Golgi complex. It was discovered by an Italian physician and Nobel laureate Camillo Golgi in 1898 during an investigation of the nervous system. Its electronic microscopic structure was described by Dalton and Felix in the year 1954. The Golgi apparatus or the Golgi body, or it is also known by the name Golgi complex or simply Golgi. It is a cellular organelle present in most of the cells of the eukaryotic organisms. It is referred to as the manufacturing and the shipping center of the cells because it helps to transport the materials in and out the cells. It is involved in the packaging of the protein molecules before they are sent to their destination. These organelles help in processing and packaging the macromolecules like proteins and lipids that are synthesized by the cell. So, these Golgi bodies are also known as the post office of the cell. What is the function of post office? They pack and sort the letters and then these are sent to their destination. Same way, Golgi bodies also pack and sort the materials. They pack and sort the protein molecules. So, these are known as the post office of the cell. Even you may compare them with the courier agencies. They also pack and sort the materials according to their destination. So, these Golgi bodies play very important role in the cells. Here you can see the structure of the Golgi body in the cell. These Golgi bodies are in close connection with the endoplasmic reticulum. It has two phases, cis phase and trans phase. Cis phase is called as the receiving side of the Golgi apparatus, while trans phase is called as the shipping side of the Golgi apparatus. Trans phase or the front phase is known as the shipping side of the Golgi apparatus. Now let us discuss about the structure of this important cell organelle. The Golgi body is typically comprised of a series of 5 to 8 cup-shaped membrane-covered sacs. These sacs are called as cisternae. Cisternae is a flattened membrane, disc-shaped and stacked pouches that make up the Golgi apparatus. A Golgi stack may contain anywhere from 3 to 20 cisternae, but generally contains about 6. However, in some unicellular flagellates, as many as 60 cisternae have been heard to combine to make up the Golgi apparatus. Now, what are the functions of the Golgi bodies? Before that, let us discuss the structure of Golgi body once again. It is composed of the 5 to 6 sac-like structure. So, here in this picture, in the enlarged picture of the Golgi apparatus, you can see the various folds. These are the sac-like or pouch-like structures, and this series of sac-like structures are called as cisternae. Very useful in the packaging and transport of the material. Now let us discuss about the various functions of the Golgi apparatus. The important function of Golgi bodies is modifying and packaging the substances. Golgi bodies are involved in modifying and packaging the substances like proteins found by the ribosomes and rough endoplasmic reticulum to be transported within or out of the cell. So this is very important function played by Golgi bodies. They help in modifying and packaging the substances like proteins. These proteins are found by ribosomes as well as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and these are to be transported within or out of the cell. These materials reach the C space of Golgi bodies in the form of vesicles from the ER. Here in this diagram you can see the C space of the Golgi body. This C space of the Golgi body, here you can see the C space of the Golgi body. So this C space of the Golgi body, it receives the material. After fusing with this space, the vesicles move towards the maturing transphase, from where they are released after the material in them is suitably processed. This is C space. It is the incoming portion. Here the transport vehicles are incoming, and this is the transphase. From this transphase, these materials are released after these are suitably processed. Golgi bodies participate in the organization of the plasma membrane as well as lysosomes and formation of acrosome in the sperm head of the mammal. Here you can see the structure of the sperm. So sperm has various parts like nucleus, centriole, mitochondria. This tail-like structure is called as axial filament. So here if you see the head of the sperm, it has a cap-like structure. This cap-like structure is called as acrosome, and this acrosome consists of Golgi bodies. Means Golgi bodies participate in organization of the plasma membrane, lysosomes and the formation of acrosome in the sperm head of the mammal. These Golgi bodies also secrete hormones as well as enzymes. The Golgi bodies are not well organized in plant cells. That's why these are also called as the dictyosomes. Now let us discuss about next very important cell organelle, lysosome. These single membrane bound organelles were discovered by scientist Christian de Duve in 1949. Here you can see the picture of that scientist. Lysosome was discovered by Christian de Duve and his team. They described the lysosome as a sac-like structure surrounded by a membrane and containing acid phosphatases. These lysosomes were discovered while the scientist was working on insulin and diabetes. The lysosomes have hydrolytic enzymes and they can digest various molecules within the cell. See the structure of the lysosomes. Lysosomes are acidic membrane bound organelles, means they have their protective covering. These are found within cells usually around 1 micrometer in length. Lysosome contains numerous hydrolytic enzymes. The membrane surrounding the lysosome, enzymes are the substances which speed up the rate of the chemical reaction. Means here these enzymes help the lysosomes to speed up their work. The membrane surrounding the lysosome is very important to ensure that these enzymes do not leak out into the cytoplasm and damage the cell from within. In order to maintain the acidic pH of the lysosome, protons are actively transported into the organelle across the lysosomal membrane. Now, what are the functions of lysosome? The enzymes, that is the hydrolytic enzymes, contained within the lysosome allow foreign particles to be destroyed. If any unwanted particle get entered into the cell, it is destroyed by the lysosomes. These lysosomes play an important role in phagocytosis. When macrophages cytose foreign particles, they contain them within a phagosome. The phagosome will then bind with a lysosome to form a phagolysosome. These enzymes are critical in oxygen-independent killing mechanism. Lysosome also helps to defend against pathogen entry via endocytosis by degrading pathogens before they reach the cytoplasm. Here you can see the role of lysosome in phagocytosis. For example, here you can see the bacterium. Bacterium is trying to enter the cell. So during phagocytosis, this bacterium is eaten up by the cell. So these phagosomes and lysosomes, so they form a vacuole around that bacterium. Then it is broken down by the phagolysosome, and its soluble debris is removed outside the cell by the process called as exocytosis. Means lysosomes play very important role in phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means the process of eating up something by the cell. Here bacterium is eaten and digested by the cell with the help of phagolysosomes. Here you can see the bacteria. Bacteria enters the cell. These are the receptors. So once the bacteria enters the cell forms a vacuole around it. Then lysosomes and phagosomes together they form phagolysosomes. They kill that bacterium and its soluble debris is removed outside the cell by the process called as exocytosis. Lysosomes are the organelles responsible for breaking down cellular waste. They are filled with digestive enzymes. Lysosomes have a low pH on the inside, meaning they are acidic. That allows the digestive enzymes to work. Lysosomes are also involved in the processes related to autolysis. Autolysis refers to the digestion of own cells by the lysosomes. It's very important function of the lysosomes. They play very important role in the digestion of their own cells. For example, the tail of tadpoles during their maturation, it disappears by lysosomal activity. Here you can see the long tail of the tadpoles. But at the maturity, they lose their long tail by the process called as autolysis. Autolysis occurs during amphibian metamorphosis as well as insect metamorphosis. You have studied metamorphosis in previous classes. The shrinkage of uterus to its normal size after childbirth is because of the lytic activity. Lytic means to break down. So the shrinkage of uterus to its normal size after childbirth is because of the lytic activity of the lysosome. You know that uterus is the organ where the baby grows. So after the birth of the baby, uterus comes back to its normal size because of the lytic activity of lysosomes. Autolysis also occurs in muscle cells that are not exercised. Means exercising is very important for us. Exercise should be regular part of our daily life. Because if we don't do exercise regularly, autolysis will occur in muscle cells. Autolysis means when a cell starts breakdown, its cell membrane dissolves, enzymes and other cell contents spill out and digest the surrounding tissues. It damages the muscle cells. which results in the dangerous disease known as the rigor mortis. The lysosomes are also called as the suicide bags of the cells. In certain cases, when the cells are starved, means they don't get anything to eat, or the cells become old and worn out, the lysosomes in those cells burst, releasing digestive enzymes. Since these enzymes digest and destroy the very cell in which lysosomes are present, the lysosomes are often referred to as the suicide bags. Why lysosomes are known as the suicide bags? Because they are responsible to kill their own cell when the cell becomes old or worn out or damaged. The lysosomes present in these cells burst and they result in the death of the cell. That's why lysosomes are also known as the suicide bags of the cells. In next video, we will be studying about remaining cell organelles, that is mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, peroxisomes and centrosomes. Thank you.